Okay. So guys, I kind of upgraded a little bit. Not really. I just got a new desktop. So we're testing this out. I don't expect people to be at the stream. I know it's been a while. Don't worry if it's all yellow and the thing's all flipped. I hopefully will change that in the near future. I'll get my audio set. This is just more like a test stream, like more like me testing out the water, seeing how it turns out. I can already tell that besides my laptop, which is falling apart, this is much better. Yeah, I know it's kind of yellow. I haven't had a chance to update the camera. Update the like settings of the Logitech camera. I got to download, I guess, the Logitech app. I don't know how to do that on Mac. I got a MacBook. How did I get this MacBook? Well, shout out to my alma mater, my my JUCO alma mater, Moore Park College. They hooked it up with this awesome MacBook, not MacBook, Mac desktop. So yeah, so this is going to be a lot better when it comes to streaming. Maybe I can download OBS and play around with some scenes. But yeah, I will definitely be playing around with the streaming settings and doing everything. And hopefully it's a much better viewing experience. I think volume-wise it should be better now because the Blue Yeti is now connected to the MacBook, and it's not going to like, if I hit it, it's not going to destroy the whole thing. And also you won't be hearing like the background noise of like my laptop going crazy. So this should be a lot better. But yeah, I know it's been a while. I haven't stopped thinking about improving the YouTube channel at all. It's just more of technology, man. Like you got to have good technology. And like for me personally, man, I'm just trying to produce like the best content possible. So I said, screw it, man. I ain't gonna produce this. I'm gonna get this out there if it's not good. You know, that's just me personally. Like I just didn't want to waste my time saying like, hey, yeah, let me go give you guys this video, and then it's just like not that good. I'm learning how to edit, trying to do a lot more different things. Obviously, if you guys follow me on Twitter, you guys know I do editing for my job, and I always try to share that video as much as possible because it helps me make money. Okay, I need that money. Give me money. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, no. So this is like a test video. Like I just need to see how this is turning out, how it is. In the future, I'm looking to get another laptop, a new laptop, so I can also be able to do more stuff with it. Also looking to do a dual monitor setup in the future. It all just depends. But yeah, this is pretty neat because now I have a reliable, and I'm talking about a big reliable device, like a big Mac desktop that will actually be consistent. Like this is consistent. Like I'm not going to be sitting here being like, oh my God, I don't even know if the stream will last, or oh, my laptop might break, or it's going to break that. No, this right here is consistency at its finest, and that's what I like. I like when stuff is consistent. I'm very, very particular. But yeah, speaking of consistency, WWE, they're consistent at pissing the hardcore fans off. A lot of hardcore wrestling fans were upset with WWE's recent decision of not putting over The Fiend. The Fiend, Bray Wyatt, this character that has been around for like last summer, like it debuted. Bray Wyatt started to do the Firefly Funhouse, and he was the Fiend. Fans are now upset that WWE decided, screw the Fiend. We're going to go with Goldberg as the Universal Champion for the second time. It's kind of funny, man. Like Goldberg, like all of a sudden is like, you know, he's just getting pushed out of nowhere. Like it's kind of crazy to think about. Like Goldberg is just getting this massive push again. It was like you wouldn't think, oh, Goldberg would get a push again, but hell, man, he found a way, dude. Like, and you know, I get it. It's kind of frustrating when you watch WWE sometimes and you just see it where it's like they push this character and then ultimately it doesn't matter at the end of the day. But you should know that this was going to happen. Like this is Bray Wyatt. This is his character's MO. And everyone's like, oh, well, the Fiend shouldn't have lost. The Fiend shouldn't have lost. And I sit here and I'm like, okay, what did they do for the Fiend where it made it seem like he can't lose a match? Like he was going to lose at WrestleMania, and he was going to lose to Roman, who a lot more people consider worse than Goldberg. Like, at least from my knowledge of doing YouTube videos and following Twitter, there's more people who think Roman Reigns is Satan incarnate than Goldberg. For me personally, the Fiend character was doomed to fail. The Fiend character was set up to be this character that would get his ass kicked like this. That this was always going to happen. This was going to be a thing with the Fiend character. Bray Wyatt was always going to lose. That's just the bottom line. That's his character. His MO is he goes out there, talks, oogly boogly, says that he's going to do something. He does one thing, and it's most likely to Daniel Bryan or someone that WWE says, like, they're over. If he beats them, he'll look like a big deal. Like, that's what they do. They just do the same crap with this guy. The Fiend, Bray Wyatt. Why are people upset that he lost? He was going to lose at WrestleMania. Oh, well, if he beat Goldberg, he's established. No, because then you're going to be like, LOL, he beat an old man. He lost to an old man, but LOL, he can't beat an old man. Like, there's no winning with Bray Wyatt. Like, there's literally no winning with Bray Wyatt. Like, the thing with the Fiend, the problem with the Fiend is that WWE booked this character. They booked this character to be a special event. Like, oh, you gotta tune into the pay-per-views to see the Fiend. Because that's all that matters. Is seeing the Fiend. Like, you just want to see the Fiend. Who cares about everyone else? We gotta see the Fiend. And so when you do this and you make it where it's just like, oh yeah, this is the wrestler right here, the Fiend, the character that you should care about. It's like, okay, why should I care about the Fiend? Like no, for real. Why should I? He doesn't wrestle enough on TV. And everyone's like, oh, well, he attacks people, Chase. Like, oh, who cares? I don't give a crud. He does the same shit. Does his little, hey guys, Firefly Funhouse, look at my puppets. And then the Fiend goes and sticks his fingers inside someone's mouth. And I'm supposed to be like, oh my God, I can't wait for the match. No, I don't care. And everyone said, oh, he's so hot. Yet ratings were kind of Oh, well, he's selling merchandise. Okay, yeah. So what? You sell merchandise. It doesn't mean crud. Like, I get it. It's more. It means more for Bray Wyatt's paycheck that he's selling the merchandise, so that way he can actually pay his child support instead of not doing so. It means more for Bray Wyatt's paycheck than it really does mean for shareholders and stuff like that. Like seriously, this is why sometimes I wish wrestling fans could take a marketing class or had jobs that were in marketing. Yes, movie merch is awesome, but you got to understand, Fox and the business partnership, this is what Fox is saying. First of all, WWE fleeced them because they said, hey, the Fiend sells merchandise. He is hot. He is over. He'll make up for what you're losing in Brock Lesnar. WWE told Fox this. Pretty much they had to do USA a favor because they dick punched USA because they drafted Roman Reigns to SmackDown, and USA, and then after they did that, they announced that they were going to be on Fox. So we all knew what was going on. Roman's the big dog. Roman's the top guy of that company. No matter how much you want to think about anyone else as the top guy, they're not. It's always going to be Roman Reigns. And the thing is, USA got dick punched. NBC Universal got dick punched because they thought, oh, we're going to have Roman on Raw. Okay, cool. SmackDown, they're going to do their own thing. They knew that Fox was coming. But then when WWE drafted Reigns to SmackDown on that one episode, that literally pissed off USA. That's why they had to make the wild card rule, because they didn't want Raw to feel inferior. While Fox, they really want SmackDown to be what the UFC, what they've messed up with in the UFC. They really wanted, and speaking of UFC, I think Joseph Benavidez, I don't know if he won the title. I don't know if he won the title tonight. I didn't even check. That's how much I cared about this UFC card. I think he may have lost because my ESPN didn't go off, but I'll go check to see if Megan O'Leary's husband won the UFC title real quick, because, man, it was going to be sad if he ended up losing, man. Oh, it's tomorrow. Okay, I thought it was tonight. Why did it say tonight? Okay, I was going to say my ESPN would have gone off. I know his opponent missed weight, but yeah. So anyways, as I was saying, I just thought of UFC and I said Fox, and I do apologize. But yeah, Fox wants, they understood that they messed up with the UFC. Like the UFC and the Fox deal is one of the biggest blunders in Fox's history, next to FS1. But when it comes to overall, the UFC messed up, man. Fox messed up with the UFC. They see WWE, and as much as people look at WWE's numbers and tell you, oh, it's terrible, it's bad, they see WWE, and if you are someone who is looking to get into the entertainment business, why wouldn't you want WWE under your umbrella? They bring in strong cable ratings. They have a loyal fan base. As much as the fan base will complain on Twitter how much they hate this company and they're done watching, they're still loyal at the end of the day. People still watch the company. They have numbers behind it. They generate good live attendance. I mean, I get it. People are going to do the little, let's post a picture of how empty the arena thing is. But at the end of the day, they still generate more attendance than a lot of NBA games. I don't know. Like, this is where wrestling fans also need to watch other sports. I watch the NBA. I'm a Timberwolves fan, so I know how depressing it is. You can tell that the arena's half empty most of the time. All right. It's pretty sad. Watch the Miami Heat game where the Heat, I believe they're like one of the top 5 teams in the East right now. I know they're in a losing streak, so I don't know what their seeding is currently. But you look at those games and there's no one there. It just happens. Certain cities, certain markets, no one goes to them. And everyone always likes to post the pictures of not just WWE, but also AEW and saying, look at this. They didn't sell out this arena. It's like, okay, like, you got to understand, man, like, it's a Wednesday or a Monday night. Why the frick would you go to wrestling when something else may be in town or you got other priorities? You get the idea. In the summertime, they're not really that much of an issue, but you guys understand the idea of what I'm trying to say. If you are someone that runs a company and you can purchase the WWE for a good amount. Now, Fox, I do believe they overpaid. I think Fox literally busted their load here. Like, they literally saw, like, Vince somehow told them, I'm worth $1 billion. And Fox saw some numbers. Maybe it was the Saudi numbers. Maybe it's the Saudi Arabian numbers helped WWE's case. And they say, you know what, damn it, we're going to buy our competition. No, they're not buying their competition. But they decided to put in money to WWE, and it was $1 billion investment. And everyone's going to say, well, will they make the return on the investment? Most likely, no. It depends on the ratings at the end of the day. I feel like they might come close. But it depends on the ratings. Like, if the ratings stay, like, if the ratings raise a little bit, maybe. But it just depends. But, they're in a prime spot Friday night. Fox does put a lot of advertisement behind them. People seem to be a little bit more aware of SmackDown nowadays. So who knows? But the thing with Fox, they wanted WWE to be like that missing link, that UFC link, that fun sports entertaining feel. That pretty much what AEW is, they want SmackDown to be like that, but without like a bunch of guys doing flips and Canadian destroyers. They wanted guys like Roman Reigns and Drew McIntyre and Brock Lesnar, those guys to lead the charge for SmackDown. Well, instead, WWE convinced Fox, hey, no, The Fiend, he sells merch. He's hot. He's over. People will watch The Fiend. They love The Fiend. WWE convinced Fox that The Fiend is what matters. And so Fox believed it. And so Fox is over here now like, oh, great. We got fleeced because Brock Lesnar, he's not doing much on Raw, but at least he's on Raw and he has a big time feeling towards him. And Bray Wyatt's over here cutting freaking puppet shows and barely showing up. And that's the thing. It's mind-boggling to me that people want more wrestling on their television. But when it comes to Bray Wyatt, it's like, oh, no, it's good that The Fiend, is protected so much. And it's like, okay. If he's still supposed to be this undefeated, undisputed character, how come he's not wrestling more on the weekly shows? It's not that hard. He could wrestle Michael McGillicuddy and Bo Dallas and all these other goopy characters and just have him come out. He doesn't always need to do like, oh, well, Chase, then that will ruin his entrance. He doesn't need to do the whole entrance. He could just do the whole and then just be in the stupid ring and The Fiend get up. And then that's how the match starts. And then he does it. I can't even tell you what, like, honestly, off the top of my head, if you ask me, Chase, like, when was the last Fiend match? I think it was on Raw, like on the weekly television show. When was the last time The Fiend had a weekly television show match? I'm pretty sure it was like a 2-on-1 on Raw. Like, that's the thing, man. It's like The Fiend's character. It's like, if you can't wrestle on TV, where's the value in that character? Yeah, it's a good character. It's cool. It's interesting. But heck, at least Kane could wrestle. Kane could wrestle on a weekly show, and that was fine. And it wasn't like, oh, we have to overprotect him. Goldberg, when he was on his streak, keep in mind, Goldberg was booked just as strong, if not stronger than The Fiend. And Goldberg wrestled weekly on WCW. The Fiend, it's like, oh God, we got to make up excuses. We got to protect him. You don't do this to a character like that. It's like, what? Were you guys watching when Kane and Goldberg were on the rise? Like, undefeated characters are not supposed to be protected. They're supposed to be built up as these immovable objects that you can't believe someone will beat. For me personally, when I look at Goldberg versus The Fiend, and I'm someone who doesn't watch wrestling, I'm thinking Goldberg's beating this dude's ass. I'm literally thinking because Goldberg does a lot more than The Fiend, and that's just the bottom line. Everyone over here is always upset about stuff, and then they don't think about everything else. They're just like, oh, this stupid company, blah, blah, blah. And the thing is, you're talking about it. You're over here talking about WWE, saying how stupid they are and everything like that. And at the end of the day, all you're doing is bringing traction to them. And everyone's going to be like, oh, no, Chase, now you're spinning it. No, that's just how it is. That's how social media works. It's just how it works. I'm not spinning it in favor of WWE. I'm telling you how social media works. Good publicity, bad publicity, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, the main thing that's getting talked about is WWE. And whether it's negative or positive, all it does is get people talking, get people invested. It's like AEW. Negative or positive, people talk about AEW every Wednesday night. Heck, some people let AEW live in their heads rent free. So don't act like, oh, it's such a bad thing, No, you're being talked about. That's good. Think about it. NXT TakeOver Portland probably put on one of the best wrestling shows you will see in forever. And that had what? Maybe a 10-hour lifespan. Maybe some people were making Gargano versus Tommaso Ciampa will never end, fight forever jokes. Yeah, no one cared afterwards, and no one seemed to watch NXT afterwards. My most recent video, I talked about Tessa Blanchard, her winning the Impact Women's Championship. I talked about this. I said, oh, what's it going to do for Impact in the long run? And look at that. No one's really talking about it. I don't see anyone having backlash. People are just like, okay, whatever. It's Impact being Impact. Right now, it's literally people are upset. You post something saying, oh, Goldberg winning was awesome. You get fans upset at you. People are talking about this. And it helps. I know people are going to be like, oh, no. It just helps. That's all it does. It gets WWE in that social media algorithm. It gets people saying, why is Goldberg trending? What? Oh, what? He's a champion again? What the heck did I miss? Or maybe some people laugh at it. They're like, oh, Goldberg, what the? They're laughing at it. Who knows? But all I'm saying is, the more you tweet about WWE, the more it helps the algorithm, and the more it gets people to check it out. Just keep in mind, man, it's all about, what you post, man. Like, it's all about the content. Content's king. And the thing with WWE, it doesn't matter. Like, I see people saying how much they hate this company, and then they're talking about it on freaking the next night. Like, I saw people who tweeted, oh, I hate this company, blah, blah, blah. And then you're tweeting about SmackDown and how you're happy that John Cena is back. Like make up your damn mind. Are you guys happy or are you mad? I can't tell with most of y'all. But at the end of the day, just know that you are helping WWE when you tweet about them. That's just pretty much all it is. It's an algorithm. They want that algorithm. They want people to keep talking about them, because the more that people are typing in those three letters, the more that people get to know about WWE, the more that it reaches out to certain people that probably don't even care about the product. Like, for me personally, man, don't get me wrong, you'll still get the rants if goofs like Idiot and El Stupido and Care Bear and Garbage Man win the title. You'll get a rant from me. But the thing is, don't expect me to be upset over something, especially when you guys know on my channel I like Goldberg. I made a video saying The Fiend is dead. So you know my thoughts on the Fiend. It's not like I'm like, oh, dude, the Fiend, yeah, he was awesome. No, I said he was dead after the Seth Rollins match. There's no recovering after that. Yeah, he had some moments. Yeah, I got hyped up when he won the title at Saudi Arabia. It was like kind of cool. I didn't expect it to happen at the Saudi show, that's for sure. But after that, it was kind of like, okay, Daniel Bryan does what he does best and carries him to a good match. I feel like that's the only time Bray Wyatt has good matches is with Daniel Bryan. Everyone else he kind of stinks with. And they were like, now he's going to feud with Cena. And it's like, I don't, like, maybe Elias is not that bad of an option, man. Like I'm just being honest here. Maybe Elias is not that bad of an option. I'd rather see Elias than the Fiend. And I don't hate the Fiend. I'm just being honest. Like the last time I've seen Cena and Bray Wyatt, unless it's a if it's a normal match, it's going to stink. Like, I don't know, man. Like, the crowd, I watched that segment. I don't know, maybe my TV was low. I'm not sure. But it felt dead. Like it really felt dead. Like it felt like Cena was like angry. He was like trying to get the crowd hyped up. He was like pandering them to a lot. He was like, and this ruckus crowd over here, and the crowd's like, yeah. Like I don't know, dude. Like what's going on with Boston? Normally Boston's a good wrestling town. Normally Boston like pumps it up. But yeah, no, Cena tried, man. He tried to get the crowd going. He tried to be interesting, but like literally, like even Cena, he was like, I think the best option is I won't be at WrestleMania. And it was like, the fans were like normally like that was like if this was another town or something, the fans were like, oh no, Cena, no, you gotta stay. They'd freak out. And instead, it was just kind of like, oh, okay. Sorry, big match, John. And it was just like, okay, that's all. So yeah, man, it was like it was kind of weird how dead Boston was. I literally thought, let me change this real quick. I'm looking like it's hurting my freaking eyes, dude. That freaking light was like beaming on me. Damn, gotta fix that up for sure. But yeah, no, it was like Boston was just kind of bored. Like they just didn't care. It was like the reactions were ass. And then afterwards, when the Fiend came out and him and Cena were staring down at each other, it was like the most lamest reaction ever. Like, I don't know, maybe, like I said, maybe my TV was too low. I have a pretty decent sized TV. Like my bed's right there and my TV's facing this way. So let's do the quick little setup so that way you guys see what's up. So right there is the TV. This is the MacBook, not the MacBook. I keep calling it a MacBook. I know it's a Mac desktop. There's a piece of shit laptop that I'm going to replace eventually. This is my ghetto keyboard because I just took the desktop. I didn't take anything else because the school had to hide this for me. And yeah, and then this is the new flooring. I don't know if you guys noticed, but yes, we got new floor. I got new flooring in the house. Cost a lot of money, but it was worth it because now this house's value went up, which is good in the future. But yeah, no, very nice flooring. I didn't do carpet because the dogs, they like to pee in the house, and I don't like to pee. Like, it's annoying when the dogs pee in the house. So this makes it more convenient for me to clean up. But yeah, so that's the setup. That's my TV. That's everything and stuff like that. All paid by me. All right. Work hard for the shit that I have. It's weird when you get older. You don't care about like material stuff. You care about floors. You're like, man, I want some nice ass floors in my room. $800, man. $800. But yeah, so yeah, that's the room right now. And no more clean your room jokes. Okay, I'm tired of that. All you trolls. No, I'm just kidding. That was like my favorite. You guys are OGs to the channel. You guys know what I'm talking about, man. We always get some random dude that hated what I was saying. Hey, clean your room. Okay, I'll make up my bed later. Okay. I just got up. I got excited. I was like, I got the Mac, the desktop working. I'm able to do a live stream. And let me know, guys. Let me know, how is it so far? Like, is it much better than previous streams that you've seen from me? Like, do you feel a little bit when you watch it? Do you feel okay? This is a little bit different. Like, that's all I need to know, because like, so I feel like honestly, this is way more smoother. I don't feel like there's been any jumps at all during the stream. So yeah. Like, I just feel like there's no jumps. So I just need to know. I always like feedback. Feedback is always great for me, man, because I'm always trying to improve. So I'm also learning how to edit, like I said earlier. I got my Premiere and my After Effects, so maybe we'll do some fun. All right, that's good. I'm glad that you guys are saying it's an improvement. That's all I care about, man. I just like that's the reason why I've been streaming, man. Because like, dude, like it's kind of like, you know, because I've been trying to lose more weight and trying to like keep myself steady and going. It's kind of like, you know, like a weight loss journey, man. Sometimes it's just like you got to take a break from working out because your body's all beat up, man. And it was like, you know, I felt like I was giving out shitty videos, man. I was like, dude, I can do so much better than this. I really could. I literally was like, dude, why am I like settling with like this like a crappy laptop and stuff? I need to be able to deliver in a better way. And I feel like, you know, when I got this desktop, I was like, okay, this is it right here. This is like the push I need. It's kind of like when your friend tells you where it's like, hey man, you used to be a lot skinnier. Or like your one friend tells you like, yeah, man, you look rough. And it's that guy you trust. You're like, okay, this guy told me I look rough. I better change my life. And that's how I felt, man. I felt like, you know, with the laptop, it was like my streams and everything. I just felt like I would watch them back and I would just be like, oh my, looking cleanish. What do you mean it's clean? What do you mean it's looking cleanish? This is the same room, by the way, just different set. This is the weirdest setup I've had. So normally, this is the history of the Chase setup. You guys ready for the history of the Chase setup? So we're going to take a tour of the room real quick. I'm not bringing the camera with me. So see where that dresser is right here. By the way, those are all my DVDs. I got to put them on the shelf. When removing the room, that was the worst part. Moving the floor for the floors, I had to move everything out. That was the worst part, is packing everything. But the Chase desk's history used to always be right over there. That was a Chase desk when I first moved into this place. The desk was right over here. So that's where I like the majority of my early filming stuff was always there. Then more recently, you guys remember my desk was right by my closet. This is my closet and stuff. You guys can make fun of how dirty that shit is. That's fine. But my desk used to be right there where my bed was. So that's where we changed everything around. Like I changed everything around pretty much. And then now this is the first time where it's like facing like behind and stuff. I kind of like it. Like, I don't know, like I feel like I could get a cool backdrop or something in the background. I was trying to figure out how to set it up like where it's just like a nice little like, you know, I can just like get like a nice little like square thing or something like that and just put it there. But then I had to finagle around. You guys know me. I like to have my wrestling matches with red pillow and make fun of the indie people. So yeah, you know, I gotta figure it out. But yeah, no, that's the history and stuff like that, man. Yeah, I don't have any like. I have movie posters. I don't have wrestling posters. That's the thing. I get sports and wrestling posters so people know what the channel's about. But then again, I'm like, dude, I'm like 27. like I'm like, this is not a man cave. This is just my room. This is where I like to sleep. Like I don't like. Here's the thing, man. It's not cool bringing a woman into a man cave to have sex. All right, my man cave is in my garage. My garage is my man cave. But bringing a woman to the room and then she sees like a poster of Randy Orton, like what is she gonna say? Like the fuck? Like you know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to bring like, you know, I got an image. I don't know. Like some people like that and some people don't mind. I have some nerdy stuff that I'll have and stuff like that. Like I have my Jiren plaque and then I have some Pokemon stuff and I think it's cool. I don't care, to be honest. But yeah, man, sometimes you can't just have like weird posters and stuff, man. No, they don't, man. I've seen they think you're a kid if you have all that junk. They're just like, what is this? Unless it's like a framed jersey or something, it doesn't really matter. Like it just looks weird. Like it really looks goofy and stuff like that. Like for real, no, it really does. I have some TNA stuff. I have the good old shop TNA. I could probably hang some of that stuff up in the background, but I don't know. Then it makes you look like a pervert because it's like all Christy Hemme shit. Like all that Christy Hemme banners and stuff. Posters are okay in 2020 in your man cave. I don't think they're cool in the, what's it called? I want to say something cool. Like, I don't know, man. Like, it depends. Like, I feel like in the man cave it's fine, but in your own room, unless it's like, if it's a poster that means something, it's okay. But if it's like just like some random ass poster, like for real, like if I just had a random ass Randy Orton poster, it's just kind of like, why do you have a Randy Orton poster? You know, if it's not signed or anything, then why? It's just random. In your man cave, sure, you could say, oh yeah, it's Randy Orton. He's a badass. But in your room, it's kind of it's kind of weird. Figures and statues are cool. Those are fine. Like Funko Pops, those are fine. Like I'm talking about like you just have random ass posters, man. Yeah, no, I have some cool movie posters. I'll figure it out. Don't worry, guys. You know me. Trust. Just trust me, guys. You guys know me. All right, I'm checking my phone real quick. Oh, by the way, you guys can ask questions. This is a test stream, so I'm good with this. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah, I was just checking my text messages. I'm not popular. It was just the blue light. Like, that's the one thing. I hate those blue lights, man. I don't know, man. Hip hop. I'm like 27, so hip hop posters is just like weird. All right, YouTube. Let me get this. Oh yeah, if you guys are here, just like it, so that way the algorithm loves me, and they'll be like, "Wow, this guy." Oh wow, it sounds way better. Holy shit! I did not even know it would sound like that. Let me listen to that again. That was sexy. Algorithm loves me, and they'll be like, "Wow, this guy." Oh wow, it sounds way better. Holy shit! Damn, that sounds good. That's good content right there. That's quality, damn it. But yeah, man. Thoughts on Cena facing the Fiend at Mania? Honestly, I said it before. It's whatever, dude. Like the match is not gonna be good. I don't know what the story is. Like what? Like Cena's gonna go out there, cut promos, Bray's gonna cut puppet promos. Like unless it's like Bray is like really upset at Cena for what he has done or something. Like that's the thing. I don't know. Like if it's a hardcore match, it should be pretty good. But like if it's a regular match, oh god, no. I'm like my excitement level is because it's Cena, he is back, and the Fiend's gonna have a cool entrance, so that's gonna be fun to watch. I give it maybe my excitement level is at a 6. That's fair to say. Like that's like the safest thing. No, not even a 6, a 5. Yeah, it's in the middle of the road. If it's a hardcore match, it'll become a 6. But right now, 5. No, I did not see Sonic. I've been wanting to see Sonic the Hedgehog. It looks like a great movie. It's just one of those movies where it's like I'll just wait. I'll just wait for it. That's just it. So yeah. Dude, like honestly, man, I like Max when it comes to video editing. I think the way that they have I don't like Max for a lot of things. I don't like their systems. I think their systems are like really, really slow sometimes. But I do like it for a lot of things. Best and worst films of 2020 thus far. Bad Boys is definitely in the best films category. Worst films, Birds of Prey. I think Birds of Prey is in there for worst films of 2020. That movie did nothing for me. I was like, what is this crud? Let's see what else is in the best films. Worst film also To All the Boys. P.S. I Still Love You. Like, oh god. That was a drastic drop off from the original. The first one was very entertaining and cute. This one was just like, what was the point? Like who wrote this shit? Like I get it's based off a book, but that was just bad. Like that's a weak spot for me. I love my rom-coms. Like those are fun to watch. And that movie was just not fun. Like it was just like, dude, we know what's going to happen. Like you're just going to kiss Noah Centineo at the end. Like who cares? But like honestly, when it comes to best movies, does 1970 don't count? Came out last year. I really just think it's Bad Boys. I can't think of one movie utter movie in 2020 that's come out like Doolittle. Oh, Doolittle was trash. Holy crud! What trash was Doolittle? I was so excited for Doolittle, and I was just like, oh, pfft. That was just whatever, man. Yeah, I think the one movie, it's Bad Boys for me. Let's see. Oh yeah, dude. LA, rest in peace, Kobe Bryant, man. Like, like we still can't believe it, man. Like I literally I have this conversation and I always think about this, man. I just don't think he's dead. Like I'll literally be like sitting there, I'll be like, Kobe Bryant passed away. People don't understand that don't live in Los Angeles or anything like that, how much Kobe Bryant meant to the city, how big of an impact he left people, and just how much he was our guy. Like, I'm not a Lakers fan. I'm a Timberwolves fan, but I respected the hell out of Kobe Bryant. anyone knows me, it's like my fandom's Timberwolves, and then I like a bunch of players. LeBron, Kobe, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Zion Williamson. I get people are going to be like, those are the hype players. Yeah, I know. I like the hype players because they're fun to watch. But Kobe was like just something special, man. And it was just like, yeah, he requested the trade. And 2003. We can go on that whole spiel if you want. But it was just like, just hearing how it happened. And you're just like, why? And then everyone else that was involved with the crash, his own daughter, Gigi, and everything, it was just so sad. And then when you think about like the whole situation, it's just terrible. And you just think about it. And that day, I honestly won't forget that day. I remember that day clear as day. Like I even told my mom, holy crud, it's super foggy. We went to meet my aunt and my uncle for my birthday dinner. My birthday was 2 weeks before, but I was super busy and I just had other stuff. And I just remember we had a great birthday breakfast. Birthday breakfast. Then I was on my phone. I saw on Instagram people were posting Kobe pictures, and I was like, "That's weird. Like, why are they posting?" Maybe LeBron. Maybe Kobe said something about LeBron because the night before LeBron passed him in points, and I was just like, "Oh, like," I was just like, "Oh, wait, what?" And then I saw, I don't know which account it was, but someone put "Rest in Peace, Kobe," and I was like, "Huh?" And so then I Googled Kobe Bryant, and it said Kobe Bryant killed in a helicopter crash. And I told my mom, I was like, "Mom, Kobe Bryant just died." My mom, she stopped watching basketball after I would say probably the last Lakers championship. I would say around there, that's when she stopped really caring about basketball. She had other stuff to worry about. She literally almost stopped the car and said, "No, he didn't." And she does not care about sports at all. She does not even give a crap about anything else. But she'll watch LeBron. She likes watching LeBron when LeBron is on his A game. When Steph Curry was going hot, she did not care. She was like, "Who is this idiot?" Like my mom, you know how like professional wrestling fans, like you try to convince them like this wrestler's good, and they're just like, "Who is this?" That's how my mom's basketball players. I showed her Giannis Antetokounmpo, and she thought, "No, I don't like him. Oh, he's like Kobe. He sucks. Oh, Zion Williamson, he's fat. He's a boring Charles Barkley." Like my mom's cynical, but my mom could not believe it. She could not believe that Kobe Bryant passed away. It was just like, oh my God. So she even like tried to find ESPN on her car and everything. And then my dad and I, we have an estranged relationship. I called him, and my dad couldn't believe it either. He was like, "Kobe Bryant died? No way." And he was like freaking out. Like it was hard, man. It was hard to believe that Kobe Bryant passed away. It was just like, what the? You always think a guy like that is immortal, It's like the players talked about it, man. Like you just thought Kobe Bryant jumped out of the helicopter and they didn't find his body or anything. And it just sucks, man. It's just like, people are still reeling from this, man. It's just like here's the thing too. We grew up like my generation, we grew up with Kobe. And it's gonna be so weird, man, because like I remember when I was a kid and I would watch games with my dad, and I would see an old ass player, and I'd be like, who's George Gervin, Dad? Is he good? And my dad would be like, "Oh, George Gervin, he was great." Now my dad couldn't pull up YouTube and stuff like that, but like I wish I could, like, when my kids are watching basketball, if they're into basketball, and then they saw an old Kobe Bryant, and they say, "Dad, who's Kobe Bryant?" And I'll be like, "Who's Kobe Bryant?" And I pull up some games, the Mavericks games where we outscored the Mavericks in 3 quarters, the 81-point game against the Toronto Raptors, the game winner against the Phoenix Suns in the 07 playoffs, like the 2010 playoffs where he's telling Metta World Peace, "Don't shoot the damn ball." Metta World Peace still shoots the damn ball. Like even the Pacers game, which I think is like, everyone has their favorite Kobe game. But I think the game against the Pacers where Shaq fouled out and they went to overtime, and then Kobe gave Reggie Miller the business and took away Reggie Miller's soul and said, "Screw you, Reggie. You're not getting a title. It's Mamba time." Like that was the first time I was like, oh my God, this guy's amazing. Oh yeah, the '08 Olympics too. Oh, that Spain team was stacked. The Gasols, Sergi Baca. They had a Rudy Fernandez. Oh God, Rudy Fernandez. Who remembers that guy? It wasn't good in the NBA, but for whatever reason, in the Olympic season, Rudy Fernandez became a beast. Like Rudy Fernandez was like, oh yeah, this is how you play basketball. It's like certain teams, like it's like the Australian team. If you guys ever watched like the Australian team in FIBA, like in the basketball, Matthew Dellavedova becomes a beast. It's like, oh, that's Dellavedova. Yeah, he was great for Cleveland. He's still great. Wow. How come a team hasn't signed him? And then he signs with a team, and then you're like, oh yeah, he sucks. Like, but yeah, like the '08 Olympics, man, where Kobe was like, okay, we're not getting embarrassed like we did in '04. He carried LeBron. And that was when LeBron was still trying to like realize what it was like to be a guy and a leader for a team. But yeah, man, like it's like I've cried too much, man. From the Kobe situation, I went to pay my respects. I wrote like, thank you for everything when it comes to basketball. It's just sad too, man. Like, I know people who work for the Mamba Sports Academy too, and that's just like a place where they said that Kobe told them like that place was like their escape, and you can go out there and help young people become better athletes and better people through training and stuff, man. And I like I said, like I haven't trained there. Like I maybe did one session there one time. Like I can't remember if it was at Mamba Academy or another academy. But like honestly, I can't remember. I think my friend he was wearing his Mamba Academy stuff. He was like, "Yeah, meet me at the field." And I was like, "Okay, I'll meet you at the field, bro." But yeah, when it comes down to it, man, it's a tough loss. When it comes to LA area, we're still feeling it. And like honestly, I don't think we're going to recover until after the NBA season. Like it puts a lot of pressure on the Lakers. Like they have to win a championship now. Like LeBron and AD, they need to win a title. It's doable this year too. Thank God the Warriors decided, hey, we're all injured. Like they decided to punt the season away. The Clippers, if they can all play together, that's their only threat in the West is the Los Angeles Clippers. The Rockets, maybe. I don't know if the small ball thing will work and confuse the Lakers if they ever face each other, but I don't know. I feel like the Rockets, they need to get through some tough dudes in the second round. And the Utah Jazz, they've imploded. Oh, yeah, Denver's a good team, too. For me, Denver's a good team, but Denver feels like we're a good regular season team. And the playoffs, I don't know, man. Like, I don't know if they're really that good of a team. And plus, I don't think they're going to meet the Lakers in the Western Conference Finals. I feel like they're going to meet the Lakers, kind of in the second round. I don't know. I think Denver's fine. I just think, like, if you shut down Murray, especially in the playoffs, and you have to rely on Jokic, and Jokic, like, honestly, if you look at Jokic's clutch points, they're not good. Jokic is not good in the clutch. He's a good player. Just in the clutch, he's not who you need. Gary Harris has kind of taken a dip. Like, I don't know what happened. He looked like a great 3-and-D player like a year ago, and this year he's just kind of been like, he's Gary Harris. Like he reminds me of Tony Allen in Boston, like except he can actually shoot a three. Where it was all like, Tony Allen wouldn't do shit in games, and then all of a sudden, like Tony Allen would have 23 points, and like, Tony Allen had 23 points. What? That's how I feel about Gary Harris right now. I'm like, whoa, Gary Harris. Michael Porter Jr. is coming on, which is pretty nice. Good to see him. I was so pissed when the Nuggets, when the Nuggets took Michael Porter Jr. in that draft. I was like, dude, he's gonna be freaking good, and he ended up being good. So it's a bummer. Wish he was still kind of hurt with his back. Maybe he could have gone with the Timberwolves, but yeah. Jokic has 5 game-winning buckets this season. Really? Yeah. If you look at the clutch numbers, like overall clutch numbers, it's pretty bad. They just show me his field goal percentage, and it's terrible. So yeah, when it comes down to it, man, the Nuggets, I don't know. I don't think they'll beat the Lakers. The Lakers have to worry about who they're going to face in the East, because I think Toronto and Milwaukee can give the business. And I think Philadelphia, too, once they fix everything. I feel like those 3 teams can give the Lakers business. And I feel like the Lakers are hoping like Indiana does something stupid and wins. I feel like the Lakers are like, please just give us Indiana. Who else could possibly represent the East? A Boston. Oh, I think the Lakers would like Boston. They wouldn't mind a Boston. Like, I don't think that's a bad matchup for the Lakers. It's more favorable. What's going to happen when they freaking switch Kemba Walker on LeBron? You know, like, so like I guess they would want Boston. Like, it wouldn't be ideal, but if you were to choose the other three teams, give the Lakers Boston. Like, come on, man. If you're the Lakers, why in the heck would you want to face off against freaking what the name are? Sorry, I'm drawing a blank. Why would you want to face off against the Bucks, dude? The Bucks are just going to kill you on the inside. They're freaking long and lengthy. And like AD, for whatever reason, man, he just can't figure out how to score on the Lopez brothers. Like he has a mental block when it comes to the Lopez brothers. I don't know what he's doing so much, man. But he's overthinking it when he's with these Lopez brothers guarding him. And then freaking LeBron on Giannis, like I don't know if he's going to guard Giannis like he did in the All-Star game. That's a little bit too much for a GM. Probably ask Caldwell Pope to guard him. And then the Raptors, man, like people sleep on the Raptors, dude. But dude, don't like if the Raptors make it to the finals, dude, they match up with the Lakers really well. Can't sleep on those Toronto Raptors. And then the Sixers. Oh, come on, man. If Ben Simmons and Embiid figure stuff out, that's a scary combination. Super scary, dude. So, yeah. But yeah, Lakers need to win. What's in Rowan's cage? I'll say a rat. Have you seen Parasite? Yeah, I thought Parasite was okay. I understood the class act of it. It just wasn't my movie. Like, you know, but I understand why people like it. I'm not going to hate on it. Like, I didn't think it was terrible. I thought it was okay. I thought it was good. Like, you know, like it was a solid watch. Like, I'll be like, oh, yeah. Like I don't know if I would ever go see it again. Like, I don't think it's rewatchable. But it's definitely a movie I would say, yeah, you got to watch it to understand why it won Best Film. Like, you don't need to like it, but just watch it and understand why it won Best Film, you know, type of deal. It's kind of like when like Hurt Locker won. It was like, hey, you just gotta watch it, then you'll understand. So I've been enjoying the XFL. I think it's a fun watch. I don't watch every game. I'll be honest. I mostly watch the Saturday matchups. So yeah. Thought on Cody Rhodes' comments about Val Venus. What did he say about him? I don't know. I didn't see it. Something about Val Venus. Is Val Venus? He hates Nia. Oh, messed up her name. Nyla Rose. I don't know. Have you seen Dr. Doolittle and Mystery Island? I heard those are an abomination. I've seen Doolittle. I haven't seen Mystery Island. I don't even know what Mystery Island's about. Yeah, dude. I hate when people go with conspiracies, but that's just what happens, man. Can we all agree that the Astros made baseball more fun to watch? Oh yeah, dude. Like seriously, man. The Astros now, oh God, man, they made baseball hilarious, dude. People are now asking, like, it's great, man. It's so funny too, what a difference like a year can make. Like for real, like the Astros, they're that fun-loving team. And it always happens, man. When a team's dominant and are fun-loving, they end up becoming the villain. And, you know, the Astros were not really villains. They had Carlos Correa, who was a nice young player, who was a nice young player that people like. Alex Bregman, Jose Altuve, you know, good young players, good players that, you know, people could like. You know, Springer's annoying, but, you know, George Springer's a beast too. They had some good players, and it was just like, oh, God, they just ruined it. Keep in mind, I'm not a big AL fan, so sorry if I mess up with my AL knowledge. I'm a Cubs fan, so the National League's what I follow. I feel like it's best in baseball if you just follow one league and you just follow the top teams in the other league. So 1911 was good. Irishman, break that up. like, I'm sorry. Do you, in your own opinion, that in your honest opinion, that AEW is the Cody Rhodes and Friends show? I feel like AEW is the Tony Khan, I want to play with my action figure show. I think, like, at first, maybe I felt it was like the Cody Rhodes show, but I feel like this is Tony Khan playing fantasy booker and saying, this is what I would do if I had these wrestlers under my banner. Like I really do feel like it's just Tony Khan trying to act like he knows wrestling better than everyone else. That's what I really feel like AEW is. Like, you know, I just feel like, and I talked about this before. I really said I won't be surprised if Tony Khan ditches the Young Bucks and Cody further down the line. I really think Tony Khan's using them for a fact that he just wants their name value, so that way he can build this company up. And then once he gets to a certain level, he will let him go. Because let's be real here, Tony Khan is just like his dad. His dad does not care. Like his dad does not care about, like, you know, what these people want. Yeah, he'll pay them money, but at the end of the day, if he needs to let you go, he's going to let you go. And Tony Khan, he sees where the ratings are at. He sees where the company is at. Once he feels like he can get rid of these people, he will. It's a business at the end of the day. He's not going to be heartbroken. It's going to be breaking news. People are going to be upset about it. The wrestlers are going to talk about it. They're going to talk shit about Tony and everything. But then at the end of the day, Tony's going to be like, look, I made money off of this. You made money off of this. It happens. I really do just feel like Tony Khan is just using the elite. I felt like this, like, and I think I've talked about this in my previous video. I don't know if I did, but I feel like I did bring it up. Like, I wouldn't be surprised. Like, I think I said I wouldn't be surprised in a few years down the road if he dishes the elite, or that he would just end up using them. Because let's be real here, man. Like it's kind of weird that this billionaire turns to the elite, who are the hottest scene out of the WWE. It's not like he chose like let's be real. Tony Khan could have started a wrestling company at any time. It's not like Tony Khan was struggling, and he's the one who reached out to the Matt Jackson. Is that the young buck he talked to? He's the one who reached out. So, this is something he was interested in. Like, the elite, they even talked about this. They said, like, oh yeah, we're all going to WWE. They all thought they were going to the World Wrestling Entertainment Incorporated. They didn't think that AEW was going to be. It wasn't until Tony Khan contacted Matt or Nick, whichever Jackson it was. Who cares? Till he contacted one of the Young Bucks before that happened. I really do feel like Tony Khan, like, he really wanted this wrestling company. His dad was like, hey, look, I'm not going to help you fund this. Like, I'm sorry, son. Like, I get it, you love wrestling, but you're already like a VP of talent relations for the Jaguars, and you have a football club overseas. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't feel like you need a wrestling company. Like, who are you going to sell me on? Like, that's the thing. I feel like Tony Khan always just wanted a wrestling company. He just didn't have the pieces to really make it. And then once he saw the elite were free agents, he took advantage. He was like, hey, I'm going to take advantage. And that's smart on him. But like I said, I wouldn't be surprised. Like I'm just being honest here. If Tony Khan ends up being the guy pulling the strings, and then all of a sudden he ditches the elite, and they talk about, yeah, he just ditched us, and they cut these street promos, I wouldn't be surprised. I just wouldn't be surprised. I don't think it's a Cody Rhodes and Friends show. It may be at first, but I feel like if you really look at it, I just think it's the Tony Khan show, and that it's just Tony Khan being able to do something he's always dreamed about. It's a Tony Khan universe mode. Someone posted that. Sorry, I couldn't see your tweet. Not your tweet. Degenerate Sharagon, you just said it. It's the Tony Khan 2K universe mode. That's all it is. It's Tony Khan's playing freaking WWE 2K20 if it still works on the consoles, and just doing his own little universe. But that's my honest opinion on AEW. Like, when it comes to what I feel, like, AEW is not my cup of tea. I'll watch it. It's different than WWE. I'll give it that. I'm not going to shit on everything about AEW. I'll make fun of it. I'll troll people on Twitter because it's funny. But other than that, man, yeah. It's the Tony Khan 2K thing. Have you ever thought of bringing back the old Q&A style with YouTube chat or Twitter, or is it just stream better for your schedule? I was thinking about doing the old Q&A just for people who can't make the live streams. Like, don't get me wrong, I have thought about doing that, bringing back the old Q&As and stuff like that, especially if I can get edited pictures and content in there. Yeah, I don't feel like it's dead, the old Q&As. It's just more of the fact that live streams do fit better with my schedule. I work 2 jobs, guys. It's a rough world out there, man. And it doesn't matter who my president is going to be next fall. It doesn't, I'm still going to have to work 2 jobs to make ends meet, and that's just it. Unless something blows up and I win the lottery, I'm always going to have to make time for work, and my work always comes first. And also, like I said, I also have to work out, and I'm going to grad school as well. So for me personally, man, it's like, when I get time, I get time. And, Like, I don't want to put out like crappy edited videos just to be like, oh yeah, look at me putting out the content. Like, I really want it where you guys like come back to these streams and you can watch them and you can say, you know what, Chase did a 54-minute stream, but I'll play it in the background. I'll listen to what he was saying because it's fun to hear his voice, or it's fun for him to talk. You know, I'd rather have like where I post a stream every once in a while instead of posting a bunch of crappy little videos just to get videos out there, if you get what I'm saying. Like to me personally, you can't just be posting out all these videos, just get out there. Like, you know, it's fine, but I want to try to improve. Like, I want it where I posted a video and you guys go, oh wow, yeah, dude, that video by Chase. Like, did you see his uploaded video? Oh, that was really good. It really felt different than his other videos. Like, you know, adding what's it called, background music, doing a bunch of like, you know, stuff like that. You know, just trying something a little bit different. Not be too YouTube cliche where everyone uses the same little like little gifs and memes and background music. But I'm just talking about just adding something where it's like you come to the channel and it feels a little bit different. But I like doing these live streams a little bit more because my profession in the future, man, is like I want to do live radio. I want to do, you know, live content like this. Like, this is something that I love doing, like just doing it live. And so that's why I like doing this live work, this live stuff a little bit better. Shows my skills and versatility. When someone goes, hey, what can you do for us live? Look at what I'm doing right now. Look at the time I'm at doing this. This is 12:20 a.m. Has my energy level dropped? Am I over here like, guys, I'm super tired? No, man. I worked an 8-hour shift at my job. I've been working hard in the morning. Then I went on a run and did all this stuff, and I'm still here. I'm still awake. So yeah, that's what I'll do, man. That's just how I feel when it comes to just in general, man. That's just how I am. You know, like I try, and don't get me wrong, I don't think, you know, everyone says I always have good work ethic. I think sometimes my work ethic is ass. I feel like I can do a lot better. Don't get me wrong, I'm not perfect. I'm no machine. Like I get tired on my shifts. Sometimes I half-ass stuff, man. But yeah, man, like I'm really like doing these live videos. I just feel like if you can do something live, it just what's it called? Shows your skills and your versatility. What's up, Batman? How you doing, my friend? Been a long time. I hope you've been keeping the city safe, my friend. And I can't see the profile pic. It's way too small. I can't see it. Well, is from my end. Batman, you missed the new setup. So yeah. Yeah, Degenerate Shotgun's a homie, dude. Always up, man. Always up. Respect to that man, dude. Let's see what thing. Do you think the one thing that's holding AEW back is the fact that they don't have the face of the franchise type of wrestler? For example, WWE has John Cena, TNA at one point at AJ Styles, and I think that is true. Like I feel like, you know, they have guys, but they don't have like that one guy where it's like, oh yeah, you watch the company because of X. And I feel like Kenny Omega could have been that guy. Because, like, the thing is with WWE, it's just been their formula for years. Like, okay, Austin left, we got to find a new guy. Brock left, we got to find a new guy. Okay, we got Cena and Batista. One of them will break out. That's just WWE's formula. But at least with TNA, it was like you could go on and have conversations with people like, yeah, have you seen TNA? Everyone's like, no, TNA? Who do they have? Dude, they have this one guy named AJ Styles. Check him out. You could say AJ Styles as that one guy. And then maybe Samoa Joe, or maybe you could say like, yeah, Christian's world champ. Like you could bring up other people's names, but it was like AJ Styles was like the first guy you'd probably bring up to people who haven't watched TNA or know TNA. And what's it called? Then you have it where it's like with AEW, it's not like you can be like, oh yeah, Kenny Omega. It's like, well, he's doing like tag team stuff. He doesn't feel like the Kenny Omega that was hyped up in New Japan. But yeah, I feel like that is a problem for AEW, is that they don't have a defined face. They don't have like a defined character that I can tell you like, oh yeah, that's their guy. Everyone says it's Cody. I don't think Cody's a face. He's booking himself as, you know, he kind of does like the pseudo Triple H booking where he booked himself like a big deal, but he's like not really that big of a deal. I don't know. It's weird. Let's see. Did Tony Khan want CM Punk to build around AEW or a proto company? I think so. Like, I wouldn't be surprised. I would build my company around CM Punk, especially if I could get him. Yeah, why not? Oh no, I could tell Weston. You brought up the Astros. Who brings up the Astros on my stream besides you? Did you hear that Samoa Joe violated the wellness policy? Yeah, man. I don't know what Joe was taking, but stay off the weed, man. Well, weird question, but name one wrestler who looks better with facial hair and one who looks better without. I think Keith Lee looks better with a beard. Oh, I'm against you on that. I think Keith Lee needs to shave. I don't like Keith Lee with the facial hair. I think he looks so weird. I don't know. I'm not a big fan. But you know who looks better with facial hair? Zack Ryder. I think Zack Ryder looks really good with facial hair. I like the broski beard. When he has beard and everything, I think he looks good. I'm like, wow. He actually looks more like a man. So yeah, I think Zack Ryder looks good with the beard, but no, I think Keith Lee, he just looks like a 90s sitcom character with that goatee, man. Like shave that off, man. Shave it off. Oh, and Daniel Bryan looks so much better with the beard. Did you hear about the Tom Brady Las Vegas Raiders rumors? Yeah, they're not happening. I heard they like Derek Carr, so good. What's it called? Good luck with that. Let's see. Chase, the Batman wants to know your opinion on Goldberg winning the title from the Fiend. I was happy because it's Goldberg. I'm a Goldberg fan. I don't care. So I was fine with this. It's not going to affect my life at the end of the day. He's going to what's it called? Lose the belt to Roman anyway. So what's the point, you know? Do you think Roman Reigns is going to beat Bill Goldberg? I don't know, Damian. You would think, right? You would think he might win, but then all of a sudden, I thought Roman was going to win at 34, and then Lesnar ended up winning. You never know with this company, man. like people think it's a foregone conclusion that Goldberg is going to be like. Maybe they'll save it for the next Saudi show. Maybe Super Showdown '92 will get the Reigns crowning moment. But yeah, no, I think Reigns most likely will win. But at the end of the day, Damian, I do think that I wouldn't be surprised if Goldberg decided to have fun with it. 2002 seemed more like AJ and Jeff Jarrett show. Oh yeah, with Tito Ortiz as referee too. And Ron Killings will sprinkle in. What up, CPZ? Oh yeah, late night Q&A. You know the usual on the Chase Oliver channel. Is Brandy Rhodes basically Stephanie? Oh yeah, she's a Walmart Stephanie, dude. Like she's straight up like not even like Dollar Tree Stephanie. She's Walmart, dude. Like she tries too hard. Like dude. Did you guys see the how much money they gave Culture City? Oh my god, this is just hilarious, dude. Let me get this photo up so I can show you guys in my ghetto version because I haven't set up my encoder. And I'll Brandy Rhodes, Culture City. Check. It was pretty bad, dude. Like, let's see images. Can I find this? Yeah, like they gave Culture City a check, and it was pretty bad how much it was for. like honestly, it was honestly. Oh, okay, of course, yeah. Let's not show. What's it called? Let's see. Open link in new tab. Open image in new tab. There we go. All right, shift. I don't know how to make it bigger, but you guys can see the picture, hopefully. All right, look at this shit, dude. Can you guys see that? See how much that is for? $547, dude. You fucking kidding me? This is how much you gave these fine folks at Culture City. $547, dog. Look, come on, man. That's ridiculous. That's just absolutely that's atrocious, man. This company you put so much effort behind and forced down my throat. This is worse than when they forced that OWE. The OWE crap. Remember when they had that? Oh, what happened with full-time Cain Velasquez? He had a knee injury. Dude, Cardio Kane will be back. Don't be rude to Cardio C-level Kane, Cardio Kane. Like, how dare you? Now, I am Venom. Do some squats and apologize to C-level Kane before you get your ass kicked. And you'd be surprised. He will kick your ass. That's still one of my favorite Joe Rogan things. You'd be surprised. Oh, I think you'd be too. Fucking poor Brendan Schaub. Do you think the fans are going to turn on Drew if he wins the title? If WWE puts him in boring feuds, yes. It won't be Drew's fault. it will be WWE. Like, here's the thing. It's always 50-50. I think Drew right now, he has something going with the 1, 2, 3 Claymore. But the thing is, when Drew beats Brock Lesnar, you got to have Drew face someone that's kind of similar on the star spectrum of Lesnar. Like, you can't have him face Jinder Mahal. Like, that is just suicide. Like, that, like for real. That is just like, all right, let's see how over he is. It's like, dude, he just beat Brock Lesnar. It doesn't mean he's like super over. The fans still don't believe he beat Brock Lesnar. You got to have him beat Lesnar 1 or 2 more times. But if you send him Jinder Mahal, that's like such a huge step down. Lesnar didn't even want to wrestle Jinder Mahal. So what makes freaking McIntyre wanting to wrestle? Like, you gotta think about it that way, dude. It depends on who he wrestles and like how over that person is too. Let me get my chapstick. My lips have been chapped for a minute. But yeah, man, you can't. Oh, what's it called? You can't have him face some what's it called? You can't have him face some jobber after he wins the title. All right. So the best way to grow facial hair, and I'm being dead honest, is so here's some tips from Chase Oliver. As you can see, I can grow a beard and stuff. So let me give you some tips. First of all, shave every day. I know everyone's gonna be like, what? What do you mean? Like no, literally, like shave every day. Once you, because like the more you shave, the more it opens up your pores. Be careful for ingrown hairs, though, obviously. But the more it opens up your pores, and the more you'll be able to like get everything, everything grown out. Then also too, and this is a weird tip, but it's true. Every time when you use a conditioner and stuff like that, every time that you use conditioner or like shampoo for your beard, skip like 1 day. Every other day, don't do it because you want it to grow a little bit stiff and then wash it and then skip it. So that's what you need to do. Like that's the best way to do it. But like to be honest, man, I couldn't grow a beard for the longest time, and this just happened. Like it just natural. It takes time. But yeah, man, keep shaving every day. Like that's just the best way to do it. I didn't answer that. I forgot that Undertaker beat AJ without taking off his coat. I don't know why people get mad about Goldberg. I just think it's just because it's the Fiend and AJ Styles. Everyone knows that, like, oh, this is going to lead to Undertaker versus Styles at WrestleMania, so they're okay with it. While Goldberg's just beating some guy that they like because they bought like 2 T-shirts and they don't want to, and they probably spent for the championship belt and they want to justify being mad and something. That's what I think. So yeah. Do you think John Cena is bringing the shovel with him too? I hope he does. I wouldn't mind if he beats Bray Wyatt. It's not going to end my life. More of a Cena fan than I ever was a Bray Wyatt fan. Let's see. Yeah, Culture City did not get no love. Do you think John Jones is very close to taking an L? I don't think. I like Jan Blachowicz, but he's Jan Blachowicz. Like to quote DC there, like Reyes, I think Jones, I don't know. I think Jones was having a secret bender that weekend because he looked like shit. I don't know, man. This Picogram Jones, he can't. Minus the Gustafsson fight, he kind of stinks. Let's be real here. Picogram Jones is not as deadly as we thought he would be, man. Like he had a kind of fight with Anthony Lionheart Smith, which he almost pretty much should have lost. Like if Lionheart was just like, yeah, no, I'll take the belt. Like, take the belt and the paycheck. Then what's Dana gonna do? Freaking make him fight again? No, Dana will just say, we're gonna book the fucking rematch. Fuck that piece of shit. Like if anything, it would help Lionheart Smith because now every time when he beats someone, everyone's like, oh, I can't believe he lost to Lionheart Smith, and I have to hear him complain like, I don't know why people can't believe that I beat someone. You know, I'm like one of the best fighters. He barely won against Thiago Santos, and he barely won against Dominic Reyes. Like, oh. The Reyes fight, I had him winning. I know everyone's going to be like, oh, what the fuck? I did have him win. The Santos fight, I had him. He lost that fight for me. I was like, dude, there's no way he won. So I don't know, man. Like, he just looks like crap. But I don't think Jan Blachowicz is going to be the guy. I didn't think Corey Anderson would be the guy. Who's going to be the guy? I don't think it'll be Reyes. I don't know if there's any like light heavyweight that we should be scared about. Now, if Jared Cannonier was a light heavyweight, then that would be the dude. That guy's scary. Jared Cannonier is a freaking problem. I mean, he needs to be stopped. He's amazing. I think he's going to be a fun time against Israel Adesanya. All right. Heath Slater as world champion? No, I just don't see Heath Slater being the world champion. So which gimmick is John Cena doing this time? I think he's trying to copy Triple H's gimmick. Remember when Triple H, he didn't want to wrestle The Undertaker? He was like, no, I don't want to wrestle you. And then Undertaker, even though he kicked his ass last year at Mania, had to convince Triple H to wrestle him inside Hell in a Cell. So I think Cena's doing that gimmick where he's going to be like, you don't need me, Fiend. I don't need to be here. You can't see me. And stuff like that. Like, I think he just doesn't want to wrestle the Fiend. Like, that'd be a good gimmick, actually. And the Fiend has to convince him. And then Bray Wyatt's like, please fight me, Cena. I need this. I feel like that'd be good, right? Yeah, dude, exactly. CPZ, I said that too. He's going to lose the belt anyway, so what's the matter? Like, you're going to be pissed at the end of the day, so. Yes, Damien, I am planning on going to a WrestleMania. I'm actually like, I have a WrestleMania fund that's just literally strictly for WrestleMania. And once first of all, what I need to do, and SoFi opens up this year, I'm going to some Chargers and Rams games for sure. I'm getting some cheap seats. Like, I'm just going to get like I got to see the setup of SoFi. I got to see how it is so I know what would be the best seats to go after. Like that's the one thing. Like especially for stadiums, if you've never been in a stadium before, it's a different beast, man. Because keep in mind, my experience watching football live has been at Qualcomm Stadium, the Coliseum, the Rose Bowl, and the Staples Center when we had arena football, and Dignity Health, aka StubHub, the soccer field. So I'll just let you know now, Qualcomm was the biggest stadium I've been in. And when you watch those games inside the Rose Bowl and the Coliseum, they're small. I know everyone's going to be like, oh, they look big. No, they're small. Like any seat's a good seat in the house. Like you can see everything. Oh, StubHub. Oh, that's the best seat, man. It doesn't matter where you sit. You get good action everywhere. So for me, I gotta check out SoFi a little bit, see what they're offering and stuff. So I gotta definitely check it out. But I do have a WrestleMania fund going. I can't guarantee I'll do everything at Mania, but I hope to. Like that's my goal, is like to have enough money and be like, okay, I can do this at Mania. But I'm definitely getting tickets. Like, will I go to TakeOver? Depends. Because honestly, I live in LA. Like, I don't see a reasoning to do a travel package. I just don't see a reasoning for the travel package. Like, I don't need to fly to LA. I literally live 30 minutes away. Hotel, maybe. Yeah, I guess that's useful. But to be honest, man, my friends and I, we could just carpool back and forth. Like, I can always sleep over at his place. Like, there's no reason to carpool. There's no reason for the hotel, man. This is my personal opinion. I already know spots where I could park. Like, I'm good. So, I don't know. Gotta see. Plus it's in Inglewood. And, like, honestly, man, like, being in Inglewood for the whole... Just being real, man. Being in Inglewood for the whole weekend doesn't sound like a fun time. It's not like it's going to be in the middle of LA. It's going to be in Inglewood. So, yeah, got to be careful with that. All right. Let's see what else. And then a few more questions. Then I do have to head out. Let's see. Yeah, no, Drew reuniting with the 3MB would be way better than feuding with them. That'd be hilarious, too. Is Perk Angle one of the great Perk Angle? I love how that's a random, like that's such a random nickname for Kurt Angle because everyone knows he was on the Percocets at the time, and someone just said Perk Angle, and it blew up, man. Like, shout out to that guy. That's one of the funniest wrestling nicknames ever. It's not funny because it led to his addiction and everything, but it's just such a funny name, Perk Angle. Like, what the hell? Yes, Perk Angle. He was untouchable. Like, that was literally Kurt Angle's TNA run is probably one of the best runs you'll ever see in a professional wrestler's career. Like, I feel like it's like Kurt Angle's TNA run is like one of the top runs ever. Then you got Samoa Joe and Ring of Honor. Brock Lesnar's rookie year, and then there's other years too. But I just feel like Perk Angle was so untouchable, dude. Like, holy shoot, just phenomenal, man. Who was Impact champion? If he's in the sport, he's every major. Well, it's Tessa Blanchard, so she's 24. I don't know how old Gas Station Burrito dude is. I don't know how old OVE Sammy Callahan is, but yeah, he's definitely not 40. I don't think. If you had to choose one major theme to be AEW's downfall, what would it be? Oh, Tony Khan. Just so that way people see that guy was a fraud with his father. That'd be great. I don't want AEW to fail, but if anyone needs to take the sword, I'd love it to be the Khans. Screw them. Thoughts on Wilder versus Fury? Fury just outboxed Wilder. Like, Wilder, it's always like this in his fights. He doesn't really have like the super most technical skills ever, but he has enough power where fighters respect him, and you just got to be careful with that power. But you know, if you watch the last few Wilder fights, he's been getting outboxed. Like, that's just like minus the Brazil fight. But when he had the rematch, I forgot against who. Sorry, not really that big into boxing anymore. But when you watch the rematch, man, like, Wilder looked like crap. And if it wasn't for the knockout, I would say he probably lost that fight. Fury just came in and he just realized, look, I just got to pressure Wilder. He's not a good counter puncher. He's good at punching down the line, but I just gotta get him going in the first place. And you know, that shot that hit him right in the ear where the equilibrium is. Oh man, that just messed him up the whole fight. Like, he could not recover after that. Be like, first of all, he got up too quick. Like that's the thing too. Wilder's never been in that situation. They always tell you, gather your thoughts, get up and get better first before you do it. And Wilder, he just got up. Like, he was like, the thing was, he was shocked. He was like, oh my God, I got knocked out. And then he was trying to make the excuse that he got hit in the back of the head. Like, no, he literally got hit right here. Clean enough. And he just looked at the ref. He was all confused. And then he got up and he was still confused. And instead of, like, you know, getting a little bit more and just kind of relaxing or clinching a little bit more, he was trying to punch him out. And I was just like, oh God, that's not good. So yeah, Fury just looked great. I think he'll beat up Joshua pretty easily, because Joshua also not really the most technical dude in the world. Like, Fury obviously is probably the overall better fighter than all of them. But yeah, there's gonna be a third fight. It's gonna make a bunch of money. Wilder, he always has a puncher's chance. Like, he actually has power, and you can't discredit that power, because it's knocked out some dudes before in the most impressive ways. So yeah, good fight. I enjoyed it. I didn't mind paying $80 for it. I thought it was fun. Only reason Reyes lost is because he didn't do anything super convincing to beat Jones. Yeah, well, you can't take off the championship rounds. Thiago Santos, at least he fought in the championship rounds. What the frick did Reyes do? Reyes didn't do shit in the championship rounds. He looked like he was gassed. Heat for U.S. champion at repackage. I'm down with that. Make-A-Wish Wyatt. I would be like your old gimmick idea for Bo Dallas, where he pushed Make-A-Wish kids away. That'd be great. Did I really say that? Oh my God, I'm terrible. No, I'm not, but I think I did say that before. Chase, if you put the same 5-star takeover matches and put the exact same build-up on the main roster, would the crowd actually give a fuck? Maybe for the first match, but then afterwards, they'll just be like, what the hell? But I think for like Keith Lee and Dominic Dijakovic, yeah. Maybe Dakota Kai and what's her name, Tegan Knox? Yeah. But then after that, yeah, it's just like I just feel like with Adam Cole, they'll just be like, whatever. The fact that Undertaker can still draw, do you think Vince will literally squeeze every dollar out of Taker until he's heartbroken or nearly broken? No, I just think Undertaker likes making money. And if you're going to get paid like $3 million to freaking come out in your trench coat and chokeslam one of the best wrestlers today, then fucking do it. Like seriously, if someone said, hey, Chase, I just need you to do an hour stream. I don't feel like it. It's for $3 million. Okay, I'm jumping on and I'm doing an hour stream, whether I like it or not. Bread is bread. You want money. I want money. You're going to tell Undertaker, oh, yeah, you're just getting $3 million. For what? Just coming out there doing an entrance and choke slamming some dude. All right, cool. So no, it's like Undertaker would say, no, I'm good. No, Undertaker's like, dude, Are you telling me I can make this much money doing this crap? Screw it. Yeah, I'm going to take that. Okay. Let's see how Dashwater. Oh, dude, child support Wyatt. That'd be hilarious where he's all like, Vince, please put me on the shelf. I'll have enough to pay my child support. JoJo is being mad at me. Inglewood is just kind of shady, man. Like, don't wear anything nice in Inglewood. You will get jacked. Like, I'm just saying. Like, if you go into, like, I don't know, man. If you wear a nice NWO t-shirt, someone will jack you for that. Be careful with your colors, too. Don't be wearing no certain color. Blue and red, and you're good. Don't wear some certain shoes. Like, if you care about certain shoes, don't wear them in Inglewood. Like, just go with your Bobos that week. It's okay. You can wear your Vans. You're not. I don't even think wrestling fans have that kind of stuff. Like, not all. Not just group, but you get the idea. Oh, right. Thoughts on Mayweather offering to fight Habib and Conor in the same day? It'd be funny. I think he'd fuck up Habib. Habib can't strike. Conor, yeah, it'll be like the same thing. Like, he just needs money. Like 50 said, he's broke. He just needs money, dude. That's it. Why are we seeing Gargano and Ciampa again? It's because Triple H loves it. It's because, like, the NXT fans still love it. They want that closing match. Hell in a Cell, damn it. If it's not in Hell in a Cell, I just don't care. You heard it here first. I feel like a 5-star matches are pointless or just easy to do. Yeah, no, like, I don't understand. Like, I don't get what's a 5-star match nowadays. Like, to me, a 5-star match is like, if I watch it, I'm like, holy shit, that match really impacted how I view wrestling. Nowadays, it's like, like, don't get me wrong. Like, I loved Okada versus Ibushi. I love Keith Lee versus Dijakovic. But, I would say like 4 stars at the most for both of those matches. I want to say they're 5 stars. 4 stars. Why is Bayley still champion? I forgot she was champion. Like, when they were doing the Super Showdown. She had a hell over her shoulder. I was like, wait, what? Why does she have the title? I thought Sasha. Oh, yeah, she's not even on TV, Sasha Banks. So, yeah, I don't know. All right. This is it. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. You best believe tomorrow will be a fun night. Tune in for the Chase Oliver channel as we will go over all the fun action of AEW Revolution. Thank you so much and have yourself a good rest of your night. Remember, guys, just like our WWE champion, Brock Lesnar, sometimes you don't have to give a shit in life. And who's next? Yahoo!